Ho ho ho, welcome to Infograms. The Alone in the Dark, ho ho ho. This is the first in a series of horror games that inspired an entire genre, ho ho ho. I am Edward Conby.
On my door, a dull brass plate says Private Detective. The few friends I have call me Carnby. The others call me the Reptile. I don't care to think what my banker calls me. These days, I leave my letters unopened. Bills and threats to send in the receivers just ruin my day. When an antique dealer called Gloria Allen contacted me, I slipped into my best shirt, holstered my .38, and got to her shop as fast as I could. I was expecting something sordid. Blackmail, probably. Boy, was I wrong. What I was asked to do was visit a property called Dersetto and find a piano in the loft. It was an old piano with secret drawers. The kind people who buy stuff in antique stores go crazy over. The Dersetto house is supposed to be piled high with classy junk. Furniture, books, paintings. It looked like whoever owned Dersetto was about to get cleaned out. I was going to bring up the subject of money when Gloria Allen handed me $150 and a key. I kept myself from grinning at the thought of my banker's surprise. He doesn't like his victims getting away. I looked over a copy of the police report. The former owner of Dersetto, a guy called J. Hartwood, had hanged himself in the loft. The coroner concluded it was a clear-cut case of suicide. I promised Gloria Allen I'd give the place a look over. My report will be ready in a couple of days. I've been reading up on the history of the old house. It's the kind of place ghosts run away from in terror. Grisly murders, curses, lunacy. Luckily, devil worship makes me smile, so this is my idea of a paid vacation.
Alright, we already watched that. Anyway, ha ha ha! I found an oil lamp. Oh God! I'm attacked. It's a monster. That's right, motherfuckers. I'm a Carnby. I'm Eddie Carnby. They can't stop me. Oh no! Is this way out? It is not. This is the way out. Nothing important.
Hello.
Hello, Justin. Are you ready
Hi.
to experience horror? in a form yet unseen by man.
I'm curious to know how well you think the first survival horror game holds up.
It's locked.
Fragment of the myth
Do
of
you get
the
any
golden...
guns in this game?
Yeah,
But Emalopes was not.
I have a rifle that has 2 more shots.
Oh, sounds familiar.
Look at that, the chair moves. I found a key in the drawer.
When did this come out? Was this
92.
94? 92. Gee.
An old cavalry saber. Nothing important. I have to double tap forward up on the arrow key to run forward. Oh no!
Wonderful. So what are the monsters
Put up your
here?
dukes. Put up your dukes.
I understand why this is impressive for the time, but it's hilarious.
Look at this running on your 386. It's got 3D graphics, like in Tron. Yeah, that's right. I am Karn B.
Is this the first time you've played this, or
No,
is this something you
I
saved?
goofed around with this game before.
Do you think this game has any redeeming aspects as something playable in 2024? Other than just being hilarious?
No. Put up your dukes, I say. A real gentleman. I love the searching animation. This game is historically important. It's technologically impressive for the time.
Yeah, but like, is it something you enjoy playing in any way
No.
these days?
But it's funny.
Yeah, other than the humor factor.
No. If you want a game in this vein that is easier to play,
Resident Evil.
play Resident Evil. I found a vase. How do I solve this vase problem?
Oh, right, there is a remake of this game. It comes out in March, apparently, according to this Wikipedia
Yeah, it
page.
sure does.
Oh, look, that dog jumped through a window. You might need a gun.
No. I just need a A good roundhouse. Or a sword. Be gone! I hate faces! Anyway. Hello, Mika. Welcome to the first video game. This is what it looked like.
Hey, Mika.
Wow, 2 small mirrors, huh? So I did stream Alone in the Dark 2 for a little bit, and that game is weird. That game is, like, fascinating because it's a much more action-oriented game.
Oh, kind of like Resident Evil 2 to Resident
Yeah.
Evil 1.
And
Is it a better game?
it's okay. I'll put it this way: it starts with Edward Carnby attacking a checkpoint of zombies with a Tommy gun.
Great.
So, let me turn down the game a little bit. It's a little loud. Anyway, just gonna... Oh, I remember what I have to do here.
Use your rifle? You said you only have 2 bullets, right?
In order to banish these demons. Pretty sure I need both mirrors. Unless I accidentally fuck myself over. Because one of those mirrors got broken. Because, this game has some fun old adventure game logic where, you can, in fact, fuck yourself over.
Does that thing operate on Mario Ghost Rules?
You did it. And that's why you use alternating save slots. So it's funny because, yeah, you know, this game is the inspiration very explicitly for Resident Evil, right?
Oh, it was this in Sweet Home, wasn't it?
Yeah. And now you have the modern Alone in the Dark. Ah, God damn it. Oh, and my sword broke.
Oh, weapon durability.
No, I think it's literally just the saber breaks. Alright, let's look at this notebook.
Diary of Jeremy Hartwood.
September 27th,
And
1924. I have decided to
reboot of
keep this
this
diary.
is clearly
Too many
inspired by Resident
inexplicable
Evil
events
remakes.
have taken place recently. Never have dreamed.
Okay.
Some seeing my September 28th.
I mean, if you're making a survival horror game in 2024,
Okay, this
it's
is
probably going to have at least some Resident Evil comparisons.
Which was also the thing with Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, which is very much trying to be like old Resident Evil, trying to be like Resident Evil.
Like,
And
you're either going to get compared to Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2, or Amnesia.
The 3 video games.
The only survival horror games.
Oh, right. We're just gonna go the other way.
There's apparently a game called Jack in the Dark.
Yes, that's
What is
that's like a
that?
little demo for Alone in the Dark 2.
Oh.
How do I light the lamp? Do I need matches? Is that what's happening here? Because that seems like something they'd do. Yeah! Look at this! It's an angry mountain man. Oh, fuck!
What happened? I wasn't paying attention.
The painting threw a tomahawk at me.
Oh. I'm looking at Alone in the Dark 2 footage right now.
Like, the end.
Yeah, he's definitely running around with a Tommy gun.
Yep.
This is a very silly thing.
Yes. But the crazy thing about this game is you can see all of the... Like, it's all still very much intact. Like, what this game is. Oh, it's a ghost!
What What do you mean intact? You mean like... You mean like this is recognizably a Resident Evil?
Recognizable as any way I died because I made the ghost mad. Yeah, but you know, other than the part where you die very quickly. I think Borgmaster has played this game on multiple platforms.
This will never not be funny. Just slapping a suit of armor around.
This is video game. Can I kill the suit of armor with my bare fists? Let's find out. I love video games.
I do too.
Okay, I think the knight is immune to slapping.
Are you shooting? Yeah, that's a bow and arrow.
games used to be before they got woke. Oh yeah, this game is older than I am.
It's a little bit younger than me. By less than a year, I think. You could be playing this, or you could be playing Wolfenstein 3D in 1992.
Yeah.
Or Ultima Underworld.
I would rather play Ultima Underworld.
Yeah. The kids that got Ultima Underworld for Christmas were the lucky ones that year.
Very heavy statuette and a book.
I wish I could go back and pull up some like BBS boards and stuff from 1992, see what people were saying about this game then. Not like critics, but like forum posts
Yes.
and stuff, or the equivalent of the time.
I mean, you can find old magazines.
Sure, but that's not necessarily the same as watching a bunch of people post their hot takes and
Yeah.
knee-jerk reactions.
It appears there's inventory capacity, but unlike those dweebs down at Resident Evil and Alone in the Dark, you just chuck it. It's just like Resident Evil 0.
Yeah, your favorite of the old school Resident Evils, right?
Yeah. I mean, I like that game just fine. Replaying it confirmed to me that actually Resident Evil 0 is a-okay by me. Anyway. Oh god.
So how do you feel about Alone in the Dark 2008? My understanding is it's a bad game,
That
but I don't
game-
actually know.
I believe that game was the finale for the Dubious, or the Dubious FPS or horror games for 2022. Anyway, we just have to cover.
So was it okay, or
no, it's
just
it's one of those
trash?
things where that game has ideas.
Yeah. I'm looking at footage of it, and your inventory is just you opening your coat,
Yes,
like a perv.
that's what I mean by that game has ideas. They're not good ideas. Okay.
I don't know. You seem to have gotten killed by something off screen.
Now the Native American needs something to cover the Native
Oh.
American portrait, clearly. upstairs and see if there's anything we need down here. Oh, here's one of my favorite bits. If you try to leave through the front door,
It's just the end.
you get eaten by Shub Nagarath or something. It might actually be Shub Nagarath.
What?
Yeah, it's good, huh?
Are there any occasions in Resident Evil where an unsuspecting player could just die from something they would never have
No.
known was there?
Because those games usually don't have, like, cheap, instant death. See, that's the difference. I found a pot of soup.
I mean, the difference is also responsiveness of controls,
Yeah.
uh,
I'm not
you
gonna
know,
get that
graphical
soup.
fidelity. Resident Evil having the foresight to make everything a pre-rendered background.
No water. Hey! Flying alone in the dark. The original. Yeah. Someone has awoken from this nap.
Uh-oh.
You still sleep. It's very jank. 4 years. No. Bye-bye. Found a knife. Alright, let's toss stuff we don't need. I don't know if we need this poker. Also, this is the kind of game where sometimes you just get items that don't do anything.
Mm-hmm. So vendor trash in a game with no vendors.
Yeah. Anyway, I got 2 knives. And we're gonna just see how far I can get in this game without having to look at a guide. Because I know it's not very long. I know, shocker. Uh-oh. This is the height of the medium. A box of shoes? see what happens if we eat the pot of soup. Yuck, some human flesh. Alright, well we know the cavalry saber is... gonna break anyway.
A brightness from
I assume that it's something for someone. I'm gonna leave the ground phone in here. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Once again, every item in this game is rendered with polygons. Even Resident Evil didn't do that.
I guess that is pretty unusual for the time. Actually, I don't think this might be the first game to do that. Like, just here's a square of the screen with a spinning model of the item.
Oh, hey. What's up, dudes? Guess I'll just have to fight you all one by one.
So you're not gonna try that shotgun on them?
No. I gotta preserve ammo.
This is how you finish the game with like 50 shotgun shells.
Yeah. But also, I don't know how much ammo this game gives you. I mean, if we were playing Resident Evil 2, I would
Just be using all the ammo.
just use all the ammo.
Doesn't the original version of that game give you basically all the ammo you need to kill everything?
More or less. Hey.
I think you might be dead.
Yeah.
I think you got stun locked.
I got stun locked by a zombo. What's down here in the cellar? Dum.
Can these mice hurt you? Do you need to slap these mice to death?
Oh, one can hope. appears that the rats are trying to attack me, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna dip out. I'll talk
Alright.
to you later.
Oh. Alright, well, let's go over here. I don't think I can kill that thing. See, these are the things that Justin misses. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown away the gramophone. Sorry, I've just gotta... okay, oh. Sorry, I can't use this pot of soup. Okay, I don't like this music, huh? door's locked behind you. I have no choice but fight. So how's everyone's day going? Just, you know, kicking some zombies, living my life. Who's next? Which one of these sons of bitches is I'm having an okay time. The mistake was coming at me one at a time. Get up. Oh no, this zombie. What? Uh-huh. The pirate is immune to my gunshots. He did sick backflips. Alright, it's guide time. Alright, bum bum bum.
How's the dubiosity?
I'm gonna tell you.
So we're thinking like 2, 5, 4.
Oh, on a scale
9.
of 1 to 5, this game is important and also maybe should not be played by anyone in current year.
Oh. You know, I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes the abyss winks when you stare at it. That's how that saying goes, right?
Oh god, spiders.
This game was very important.
Yep.
Some have referred to this game as a genre pioneer.
It sure is. It is in fact a pioneer of the genre.
How goofy do you think the remaster of this is gonna be?
Oh, the remake? Or the reboot?
Yeah.
The re-whatever?
The whatever.
I can't
Do you think
wait.
it's gonna be a gritty game? Like there's gonna be no handlebar mustache and butler's attire. Victorian
No,
attire.
I mean it's gonna have what's his bucket? Stranger Things man as Edward Carnby, and the question is, how much will he phone it in?
And the other thing, and we already know this because you played it. The second game starts. It's got to
Yeah.
start. It's got a hell of a start.
The second game is such a bizarre departure.
It's such an incredible start to a game, and then it just completely falls apart.
And then it's like a weird action game. It's something.
Well, the weird thing is that the second game was more influential on Capcom than the first game was, because they played the second game was like, we must change Resident Evil to be action. That's the weird thing. But yeah, this game was big in Japan. Surprise, surprise.
Sure was. It's just like your adventure games, ZP.
Yeah. Positively influencing the future for better games. I will say that the weird, I've already played it, but that weird, god damn, what was it? The time travel game that they made that's more of a weird sidestep action thing. That game's terrible. That game's actively bad.
Anyway, I put the pot of soup on the table, and now the zombies are seated.
And they didn't. The really weird thing is they just weren't able to follow this up at all.
I mean, they made two more games. The second game is a weird departure. The third game is kind of this again, but in the West. And then, and then they made Night, what is it, Night Chase?
Mm-hmm.
Which, that game's something. Oh no!
New Nightmare is definitely a thing.
New Nightmare, yeah, well. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. I mean, there's footage of me playing that game if you want to see it.
It's not a good game. What?
There's just a pirate.
Yeah, I know that this game came out before, but I kind of lopped this game in with like the seventh guest, as this game made a lot of sense and was very important when it first came out, and then the developer that made it desperately tried to follow it up to mixed results
Yep.
before bankruptcy.
Yeah, when are you gonna play the 11th hour?
I'm eating an apple turnover right now.
The 11th turnover.
Well, Braden, would you be happy to know that 11th hour is supported on GumVM?
Of course it is.
Yeah. Also, it's on Steam and GOG. I think like the remnants of Trilobite have basically done what a lot of those old school 90s era adventure game designers are doing now, which is port everything to modern platforms, usually mobile.
I defeated the ancient Indian painting.
I mean, if you're gonna make me play a Trilobite thing, I should play the cartoon adventure game, Clandestiny. That game is weird. Have
It's
you
a
ever seen
fake book.
Clandestiny?
Oh, this game is important.
All right, chat. Let's take bets. Is Arby actually gonna finish this game?
Oh, I'm not committing to that.
Damn it, Arby.
I'm just gonna see how long it takes before I get frustrated.
Goddamn, I was gonna take bets, you dipshit. Then you spoiled it.
I spoiled it. I'm probably not gonna finish this game. Look at that thing! It's not even a ghost. It's just some squares.
It's squares. What's the one SNES 16-bit fighter where the fighters are all like circles?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Alright, let's look at the walkthrough again. Oh. I already fucked up. I missed something.
God damn, what is that game that I'm thinking of? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
It's the SNES fighting game.
I know what you're talking about.
It's not Balls 3D, by the way. It's not Clay Fighters. Or was that a NES game?
I thought it was Balls 3D.
No. I'm thinking of like the... God damn it. Bodies are circles.
See, I should have known that
Joy
I could
Mech
have pushed
Fight.
the clock because the clock is made
Yeah,
of
it's Joy Mech
polygons.
Fight. It's Joy Mech Fight. Did you understand it the first time I said it? Joy Mech Fight.
The Creatures of Night by Hubertus the
I
Bald.
need to say it.
Translated from Latin by his brother in prayer, Fratre Johann Marcus.
Are you having fun?
I'm having an okay time.
Of monster.
Like, you're not gonna look directly at the camera and say this is
Translator.
bad. It's just that, you know, this
This
is a
game is
90s
important.
era.
It's also overwhelmingly clunky.
Uh-huh. I mean, they hadn't figured things out. Like, the genre hadn't figured it out, right?
So what I have to do is I have to put the lamp down, and that keeps the room lit while also letting me... I thought this was the one... There we go. Found some occult shit. Be gone, creature.
So other than the difficulties of playing this bunk-ass, old-ass game, how's your day going? How's Morbius?
Oh, Morbius is terrible.
Like, was it not even like
It's
a funny
not even
meme
funny bad.
movie? Really?
It's like not even funny bad. It's just a miserable joke of a movie.
I would hope that it would be at least funny bad.
No, it's not. It's like just brazenly incompetent. In a way that is funny, admittedly, but
I hear like the biggest problem for people who tried to watch it for being a funny bad movie or a bad movie club pick have said like, no, it's actually just boring. For,
it's
like,
just
90%.
it's not good enough. It's not bad enough to be so bad it's good. Other than all of the scenes with Matt Smith having a good time.
The other thing that a person that saw it that I know of, they said, yeah, the problem is like Jared Leto's actually kind of a good actor despite being a scumbag, so you don't get bad movie
He's not hamming.
bad acting.
Whereas Matt Smith is having the time of his life being evil. He is engaging some of that Doctor Who ham.
Yeah, he sure has not done a lot since Doctor Who.
He needs a better agent. Don't forget he was in Terminator Genesis.
Yeah, he was.
And he was in The Crown.
Yeah. I don't like The Crown.
Oh, weird.
Probably
Me
good.
neither.
Probably good, but it's just like
Brit- the British monarchy
wank.
are bad. And I mock them. Oh, there's a mechanism. Sure. Oh, that's
it
where
also
you put
just
cavalry
feels,
saber.
and I don't mean this to. It feels masturbatory with like, oh, look at all of this.
Look at all the
ornate
opulence of the
architecture,
crown.
Look at this, the crown. Ooh, Earl Grey tea.
Oh,
Wellington.
yes.
It like it's that like that.
Yeah.
It's masturbatory in that regard.
Yeah. Hereditary monarchy's dumb.
Okay, communist.
Yeah. I'm saying we should overthrow the Tsar.
Okay.
And you know, maybe let the people run things. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. But Brayden, do you trust me with democracy?
I mean,
Exactly.
the entire reason democracy is falling apart is because of a lack of trust.
I don't trust myself on anything. Why would I trust myself with democracy?
I just wish democracy would pick more interesting candidates.
You're gonna vote for the Crypt Keeper, and you're gonna like it.
Listen, I'm gonna vote for Uncle Joe, and we're gonna get that malarkey. Come on. I just like how double tapping forward to go forward just doesn't work.
Let's see. Oh shit, Clandestiny is fucking 1.1 gigs. I mean, Trilobite was so full of themselves with their
Clandestiny?
weird...
Not clandestine?
Okay, I'm gonna spell this for you. Clandestiny. Clandestiny.
That's very stupid. Just love how the run animation just doesn't work. Like, toggling run doesn't work 80% of the time. But see, if I was walking, I would have died. Oh, anyway.
Ow. You can eat.
Oh, I'm apparently not that far from the end of the game.
Oh shit. Does that mean I have to set up my bullshit?
No.
Please tell me no.
No,
I mean,
not yet.
Also, please tell me I get to go after you and share my bullshit. I'm so excited.
Yeah, the British don't have... I
Britain-
agree, the British should not be allowed.
This might be the most excited I have been about streaming something in a very long time. Because, that thing? Braden. Wrath of Gods? Wrath of the Gods. That thing looks fucking amazing.
But yeah,
I
it
don't
seemed it appears that this game is not actually very long.
I don't understand. Why would you... Okay, so that game, like, clearly, they took the time to, like, do the FMV, right? Why did they only do the FMV of the heads? And then, like, the bodies and the
Because,
arms and everything else is static. Like,
If I
why
had to
would you
guess,
do that?
storage space.
Man. Dude, that was the weirdest shit, right? Like, man. I'm excited. So if this is what you're playing to torture yourself, what are you playing to make yourself happy?
I finished Shadow of War. So I don't know
Right.
yet.
And the ending to that
Yeah,
you showed us
boy, the-
off stream.
Yeah. The way the post-game ends is equally funny to the way the main story ends. That's my thoughts about that.
Also, Bowl of Lentils wrote a blog about another code recollection from the perspective of someone who translated the second game that didn't come out
Hell yeah.
unofficially. And being like, Bowl of Lentils' whole thing is like, yeah, I went into this thinking, yeah, they're gonna do another game, right? And then it's like, oh wait, no, yeah, just it's over. The story's done. Just move on.
It's like the last window.
I have a personal theory that in the remake, they're going to include some version of this game in the remake. Play the original game after you beat the remake in hard mode. Or, like, Carnby's going to have this outfit. Uh-oh. There has to be some sort of thing where you get to play the remake with this character model.
Come on. Oh, if I was a good video game,
Yeah.
if I was a good video game, I would let the player use this as an outfit.
And the whole thing, not just the outfit, like,
Yeah.
let me be blocky
No,
polygonal.
like literally the low poly model. That's a hitbox. Alright, what do you say, game facts?
Jesus Christ. What the fuck did you get yourself into? What the hell is going on in the... Oh, it's David Jaffe.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, why is suddenly the Giant Bomb game news section super active right now?
I made my stance known that no one should be talking about David Jaffe.
Well, I know that, like, Cliff Blazinski, like, spun out, like, a huge backlash when he said, and I quote, Palworld's success kind of validates my pitch that was turned down at Epic many years ago. Medieval Pokemon with baby dragons instead. It's like, anybody could have made that, Cliff Blazinski.
Oh.
And then,
okay.
yeah, it seems like David Jaffe's back in the news. Because he did a stream and the title was Activision layoffs. I actually care, ... Do you, or are you just posturing? And people are like, please don't let David Jaffe be the ally I need. I know that he made a video titled, like, is GTA 6 woke? Question mark.
Hello again.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, should we give the Russian people power? I'm just gonna walk backwards. How about that, giant slug?
Wait, isn't that what you usually do when you meet a giant slug?
Yeah, and apparently someone found that video of that video rant of David Jaffe on Daily Motion where he just got angry about Dan Reichert and the Giant Bomb forums.
Wait, what happened here?
So when Drawn to Death released,
Drawn to Death?
Oh yeah, and Dan Reichert hated it for the immature shit it was.
Yeah.
and he's
Oh
like,
no, the
"You're
cartridges
Dan
are
Reichert.
wet!
You're fucking Dan Reichert."
I mean, when Dan Reichert thinks something is immature and stupid and awful, you made a mistake.
I mean, Dan didn't even like that reboot PS3 Twisted Metal game. And he's the biggest Twisted Metal fan I've ever seen.
I mean, that's probably why I didn't. He went, it was better in my day.
No, I mean, I hear nothing but, like, that Twisted Metal game is not good. Like,
I thought people liked it.
lest
seem
we
to
not
recall.
forget, like, Sweet Tooth's story gimmick is that he's a pedophile and wants to kill a girl.
Wait, is that new to the PS3 version, or?
I thought
Yeah,
that was that
Yeah.
I thought that was Twisted Metal Black. Not Twisted Metal 2013.
Anyway,
Regardless.
the only Twisted Metal I played a bunch of was Twisted Metal Head On for the PSP, and that was a good game.
Anyway, who wants to watch someone beat this game in 6 minutes?
Oh, are you done playing it?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
1 hour was enough.
I,
2 hours,
I'll-
basically.
One
an and
one
a
hour
half.
40 minutes.
I played this game for 90 minutes. I put in my time. I played about 80% of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're playing the lady.
There's no difference.
That's
Oh, look at that. Look at that. A++.
Yep.
Did he run in and get the item before the loading was finished?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
And he clipped through the door.
3D. Yeah, I don't think people realize like the Resident Evil dog jumping through the window came from this game. Was an idea that Capcom
Yeah, just
got
they
playing
just
this
did
game.
that again.
Oh yeah, it seems like Resident Evil was Capcom playing this and going, what if we did this but good?
I mean, this was good when it came out.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah!
God, I love clipping glitches.
You know, level boundaries are just a suggestion.
This is great.
Just running up the stairs, great.
That's great.
Alright, yeah, you know, we could find the door to the cellar, or we could just do this. Uh-huh. Anyway, there's a giant slug here. But, have you considered that maybe a giant slug is just a suggestion?
They're clipping through the giant slug. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, this is all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
So this is a pre-rendered background then.
Yep. Alright, so I think they're in the underwater area. Okay, yep, and there they are. This is the screen I was on.
Aiden, you're that close to finishing the game. You should just finish it.
No. I'm good. It's a maze sequence.
Main sequences are just a suggestion.
Yeah, you know, walls aren't real. talisman on the altar and throw your lantern and
Game over.
yeah, then you just run. Oh, platforming sequences. Darn, it's a shame I didn't get to these.
They're just a suggestion.
If only walls were just a suggestion.
And she gets run over by a car.
No, Truck-kun is not in this game.
Oh, is the driver gonna turn his head to be a zombie? Ah!
She's like a friendly enough zombie.
Don't you remember the skeleton taxi driver in Halloween Town? He was nice.
Alright. Well. Shoutouts to Nintendo Hard Gamer for that speed run, apparently. But you know what time it is? It's voting time. Don't worry, there are still 2 more old Alone in the Dark games if we need to.
Oh, wow. I wonder what we should all vote for.
Yeah, more European
Wonder
games,
what we should
finally.
all vote for. Wow. I wonder what we should do. Well.
Alright, poll is up.
If you don't vote
call
up,
your friends.
you're part of the problem.
Tell your family.
Vote up.
Tell,
you love
tell
democracy.
your mom. Tell your dad.
If you vote down, you're terrible.
It's dubious time in America.
Send me to the clock tower.
Do you know how many clock tower likes I have?
Yeah.
Access to?
And instead of exploring those clock tower games, guess what we're gonna do when you're done with your first clock tower game?
I don't know. Play more Clunk Tower.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do anything else, honestly. I mean, you want me to have a good time, right?
Debatable.
The Wheel of Good Time video games. Because, let me tell you, it's not just Clock Tower. or Clock Tower Ghost Head, or Clock Tower 3. There's also Night Cry. How much more of this feature do I have planned? I can keep going until I get bored.
It seems like an indefinite feature. Are you
This-
ever gonna get bored?
I want to at least justify 2 more physical games that I've purchased.
Oh.
Let's say. I would like to use that copy of Clock Tower 3 I bought. And also this copy of Vampire Reign Altered Species.
Ooh.
It's I paid money for it. Ergo. It must be.
Yes, ergo.
Ergo. It must be put to use. And I'm very excited. What should I do now?
Play something you want to play.
Yeah, you're not going to be playing Clonk Tower.
Oh no. Cause
That
no,
would break you.
To be clear, we're playing Clock Tower 3. Cause who knows how many more times I can get you fuckers to vote for this. And I paid real money for that game, a physical game. Which means I get to set up my RetroTink again on the PS2.
You have made it sound like you spent a not insignificant amount of money on that.
$50, which is what happens when you're depressed and looking on eBay. But see, now I'm just broke, and I did buy some more real-time strategy games on the GOG sale for $5, and I'm looking forward to showing those off.
Wait, what games?
I bought some more RTSs on GOG.
Ooh.
They were like $1 each. Oh wow, Clonk Tower wins the day.
What a good time you're gonna have.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. The Scissorman. You hear about this guy? He's a man what has scissors. A terrifying prospect if ever there was one. But now what do? I beat Shadow of War. I could do another run of the roguelite kind of mode before uninstalling that because it's 120 gigs. We could talk about our feelings. Play
What else do you have installed?
Oh, I have so much installed.
Oh. Okay.
I know what we'll play. I know what we'll do. I want to show something off.
Oh.
one of the more impressive fan mods for an old video game got updated.
Uh-huh.
And
What game are you talking about?
You've already played a bunch of the one fan mod that I figured you'd be talking about, so...
Come on, game capture.
What kind of game is it? Are you doing an ISO? Are you doing a ROM? Is this a virtual box setup?
Is it Icewind Dale 2 Enhanced Edition?
No.
I didn't think so.
All right, we gotta turn off full
How is
screen,
that?
I guess.
I haven't messed with it.
Oh, okay.
It seems like it's pretty good, though.
Do you think, and I've been thinking about this, I talked this with another person, are you surprised to see that with Baldur's Gate 3, there hasn't been more scuttlebutt about them giving, like, another D&D thing
Oh, they won't.
to another developer? Like, what if you gave the Neverwinter Nights rights to another developer, and were given the opportunity to cook like Larian?
I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 wound up being a massive thing, but I imagine the vast majority of people who are really enjoying Baldur's Gate 3 have no idea about anything else D&D outside of Baldur's Gate 3.
I think that the amount of people who are like open-minded and starting to explore, like, look at the number of articles that are out, like, if you enjoy Baldur's Gate 3, these are the classic games to check out next.
I definitely think people are looking into that stuff.
Larian has made it very much well known that they have seen a pretty big uptick of like the number of sales of Original Sin 2.
I mean, yeah, but also Original Sin 2 is just, of that genre, probably the most successful without sacrificing much in the way of complexity.
They added the factory town to Heroes of Might and Magic 3, Horn of the Abyss.
Brayden, this looks a little small.
No, that's just 800 by 600, baby.
Okay.
It's just, that postage stamp is just the menu.
That's just what the menu is.
All right, I'm starting to remember this.
Actually,
Also, apparently, a full-page ad started to display and make this look a little weird. Yeah, there we go. Fuck yeah,
we're
give me
gonna
all them pixels.
Sorry, we're gonna
Get rid of
dispense with the
biblical
biblical
adventure.
alternative to Myst for a bit.
Yeah. God, this game's so good.
It's a classic, and
I have
this is a
heard.
fan mod that has been in development for ages. And they just added another town. Unsurprisingly, most of the people who made this mod are based in Russia. Which means they've had some stuff going on over there. Alright, this is
Isn't this game also just really popular in that region?
Yes.
Yeah.
This game is one of the fundamental games in the Eastern Bloc. Well, it's basic diplomacy. Show object messages. Let's turn that back on for the sake of viewing. But it's impressive how over the last several years they've managed to actually replicate the look and style of this game from 1999 in a way that, because there are a lot of bad Heroes mods, I would say. To put it lightly.
Yeah.
Other than
I
this,
mean-
are there any good ones?
There are people out there who will go to bat for WoG. Those people are wrong.
There are also people who would go to bat for In the Wake of the Gods. Or
That's
of
what I
Gods.
just said.
You said
sorry.
I
WoG.
said WoG.
Oh.
But WoG
Um,
is just
but-
like a very hacked together.
People like to call it 3.5.
Yeah, those people are.
Or weirdos. I do like WoG allowing heroes to destroy and rebuild towns, though.
Yeah. But it's just it becomes a very different game.
Yeah.
Would you say that this is like how close in quality is Songs of Conquest to this?
I think Songs of Conquest is pretty good. It's not all the way there yet,
It's also still in development.
but yeah, it's still in development. What spells do I get? Okay. Oh, this animation's new. Okay, I get Bless.
But yeah, there's Day of Reckoning. There's Horn of the Abyss.
This is Horn of the Abyss.
There's VCMI.
Yep. There are a lot of surprisingly involved mods for this game, and a lot of them have, I would argue, a very amateurish feel to them. And the thing I'll say about Horn of the Abyss is, outside of some maybe scuffed translation, I think
just-
this...
Can we talk about how you picked Factory?
Yeah, I picked Factory, which is the new town, by the way.
Let's say Factory is controversial.
No, it's not Forge. You're
I know.
thinking about the Forge.
No, I'm just saying that like what they did with Factory.
What is controversial about it?
People just don't like the Citadel. But yeah, as long as you didn't pick Conflux, we're okay. Brayden isn't gonna.
They nerfed
cheese.
Conflux in this mod.
I know, and they should have, but it also, come on, man.
How are you going to live without us getting 4
Having
fixes each
pixies?
week?
Yeah.
Having 2 very strong ranged creatures.
If I recall, they also changed Conflicts to where its native terrain isn't grass, it's highland.
Yep, they added it. Yes, they added a new native terrain. The random map generator is a lot better.
But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My favorite starting city is Necropolis.
You and everyone else.
I've spanned skeletons till the day I die, baby. Yeah. I don't know. Fucking castle's boring.
Alright, we're still low on wood, huh? Halfling Grenadiers. I like to always hire one hero to just pick stuff up around my
It's a good
starting
strategy.
town.
And you gotta do that quick. It's similar to the Civilization games where you want to have someone that's just kind of going around picking shit up. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, 4 is probably a better game, but I just like the look of 3.
I think 5's probably a better game.
Then 3?
Yeah. 4 is the controversial one. 4 is the one where, I think I played that for a stream before I started doing archives. But, they changed the pikeman model.
Yeah, it's just that, like, 4 is a more well-rounded game if it weren't for the fact that they made so many changes in the art. I'd probably be more positive about it.
People have very strong feelings about, Heroes of Might and Magic 4. I think that game has a lot of cool ideas, and I think, removed from when it came out, I think it's a good time. But, yeah, people have strong feelings about that game. I get sandworm specialties.
Yeah, and there was just this weird inflection point where, indisputably, I think it was 3 was definitely when it happened, when the Heroes of Might and Magic franchise overtook Might and Magic in terms of overall brand recognition and ubiquity.
Yeah.
3, I think it's 3, right?
Yeah, like 1 and 2 are big. I think 2 is, you know, a banger still. Heroes 1 is skippable.
But yeah,
Street Fighter 1 of the franchise.
It's more that Heroes 2 is the same game but better.
It just gets down to the point to where, like, by Heroes 3, more people were playing Heroes of Might and Magic than Might and Magic.
Yes.
Kind
I
of
mean,
like
it didn't help that 3DO was like New World Computing. What if you made a new CRPG every year?
And you know what?
That was a bad idea.
Also, Justin, there's an echo coming from you. I don't know what's happening there. But you know what?
Jumpman.
They did a good job of keeping the one game a year quality as good as possible.
Did the
Yeah.
echo go away?
Yes. Like 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Look at these.
Although
look
there
at
was,
these
like,
guys'
there-
little
there was a-
hats.
You could argue that there was a 3-year period or gap between World of Zine and Mandate of Heaven. But, like, from 2 until, what, Braden? 5, they were making a new game every year, and then if you lop in Heroes of Might and Magic, it was-
6, 7, and 8 all came out within a year of each other.
Yeah, and guess what? Until 9, the Might and Magic franchise was good. Like, I think 8's a good game. Like, no one's
Yeah,
gonna
8's
argue that
fine.
it's terrible. It's derivative, and you could argue that
you can
8
see
was the
where
point
the
when
seams
they
are.
were. Yeah, 8 was the point where it's like, oh, you guys just release a game and clearly don't have the time to just let it bait.
And then 9 was infamously shoved out the door way too early.
I mean, 8 was definitely the game where it was like their game engine was showing its age, and they were just not allowed to move on.
yes.
But yeah, John Van Cannigan. I want someone to reach out to that guy.
I think he's doing mobile games. Aw, yeah.
I know he's like a car nut, right? Like he really loves cars.
That sounds right. What do we have? Throng of gnolls. And if I'm gonna be honest, I still prefer Heroes 2 over this these days.
Really?
Yes. Heroes 2 looks better. It's got more riz, as the kids say.
But do you like 2 over 4?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you really gonna go to bat for Heroes 4?
I would take 4 over 2.
Because 4 looks like ass.
I don't know. I just find that 2 is so... I would take 2 over 3. Maybe. Maybe you're right. It's just like 2 feels like a solved puzzle because it's got not as much depth as 3.
I
Feels
mean,
like
both
once you figure
games,
out how to do it.
there's just a point where a Necropolis player, given enough time and a big enough map, can just roll you over with a
Army of skeletons.
tide of skeletons.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way that God intended.
And you can do that in Heroes 2 as well.
Wouldn't these both be, like, if you're just going for optimization, solved games at this point?
Oh yeah, but the online community for these games, like competitive Heroes of Might and Magic, is insane.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the people who play competitive Heroes of Might and Magic play it in a way that even I, someone who considers this to be
You
a
start to
formative
blush a
series,
little?
I just think it's like slow and boring.
I think it's great. I love it.
Is someone here slow and boring? I just arrived. Hello.
Hello, slow and boring.
Hi.
Hey.
Heyo. Pew 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 pew. Welcome to the video game.
So I didn't know Might and Magic was a horror series.
Oh, I guess you forgot. Did you forget to change the? Oh no, you
No,
didn't.
it says it on the notification, but he changed it on his Twitch.
Oh.
Yeah,
So did you
no,
hit a wall
I,
with the Alone in the Dark?
I almost beat Alone in the Dark
Almost.
because it's not a very long game.
I got to the platforming shit.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I said I'm good,
Yeah. That's about the point.
and it turns out the platforming stuff is
Not ideal.
actually like right before the end of the game.
That
So-
too.
Hey, we realized that this game is short, so let's put this bullshit here.
I said it once, and I'll say it again. You can't trust the French.
But yeah,
Which European nation do you like, Master?
You
Great
trust
question.
the Germans
Does anyone trust the Germans?
with game development.
Oh, absolutely not.
the Germans, they are my people.
I guess Ireland's alright,
Yeah.
even though it's still fun to make fun of the Irish. Yeah, that's about all I'm coming up with.
Do you trust the South Koreans?
That's
Like
not a
video games?
country in Europe.
That's not a country in
I
Europe,
thought
too.
we were just talking about countries. Okay.
You
I said Europe. If you
European.
just want to do general countries, sure.
To start naming
What-
countries.
yeah, what countries are good? What countries are bad?
Yes. What? Yes. What are the good ethnicities and what are the bad ethnicities? ZP.
Okay, so I'm not.
Do-
I've played Disco Elysium.
All right. So everyone, tune in for ZP's tier listing of ethnic groups.
Okay, we found Tan.
All right. Let's go back to European countries that make video games. So the British, good.
Absolutely not.
British are good. They've made a lot of good racing games.
They used to.
I thought for a second
But
you
you
were going to say they
motherfucking
made
like
a lot of
the
good
Forza
racism.
franchise?
Yep. No, that's not British.
They have a division in Britain.
But it's not British. Turn 10 isn't a British studio.
Turn 10 is not a British studio. Codemasters is British.
Codemasters. I trust Codemasters still.
I don't. They're British.
Ha. Haha. There was a window when the British made good racing games. Before that window was the Amiga era, which is all garbage. And then after that, British development was almost dead, almost basically dead, which is now.
No, you're just being a troll. Like there are a lot of good Psygnosis things.
Are there?
Yeah.
Oi, let me tell you about one.
Like what?
In it.
What
Let
do you
me
mean,
tell
like
you about playing video games
What,
at
like
50
Wipeout?
hertz.
Like
Yeah,
the later
Wipeout games
Psygnosis
are
stuff?
good.
Like the later
I live
the later
my
stuff.
life 16% slower than you Yanks.
Colony Wars, Formula. They had the Formula One IP for the longest time.
Look, I've played several Formula One games. I have enjoyed Formula One games. I'm not going to go to bat for the
Some
Formula
of my
One
best
games.
friends are Formula 1 games.
Exactly.
But also, the Formula 1 games. Listen, they have strong opinions about the lower classes that I don't wish to share.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to get a lot of material out of knowing who Helmut Marko is. I think you'd be able to do a lot if you had that information.
I'll get right on that. Oi, in it. Does anyone
Hey,
have any questions for me about
did-
Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss version 1.7?
So Heroes of Might and Magic is different from Might and Magic because
Yes.
Might and Magic is Dungeon Crawler.
Yes.
This is a strategy game.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then Dark Messiah is like a first-person
Dark
action
Messiah
RPG.
is they Arcane
Dark Messiah,
was
yes,
making,
it's a first-person.
Okay,
it's a
so-
first-person,
yeah.
vaguely immersive Simish thing.
Arcane was making a follow-up to their
Arcane.
game Arx Fatalis.
Anyway,
So Might and Magic, you have Heroes. Is there a third
The puzzle
sub-brand
game.
that I'm forgetting?
The puzzle games.
I mean, there's Might and Magic Clash of Heroes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Puzzle games.
That puzzle game for the DS. Yes.
Is there just a Messiah of Might and Magic, like non-dark?
No.
Okay.
So, Ubisoft. So 3DO went under in 2003, and Ubisoft
I've never
bought
heard of
the
that.
rights.
For I think $1.3 million, like for a not significant amount of money, like chump change.
that was it.
That wasn't that much money.
Yeah, 1.3 for the entire franchise and all of its spin-offs from the dying corpse of 3DO.
Again, I've never heard of it.
And the story goes that while they made some Heroes
They
games,
made Heroes 5, which is good.
And then Heroes 6 and
Heroes 6 and 7 are something.
yeah.
6 more than 7.
But the OG Might and Magic game, it was the Ubisoft era would be 10. Was 9 still
No,
Ubisoft,
9
or
was
was it?
the last one under.
Okay, so they did 10, and the story that's
They
always
only-
been said is that the person in charge of Ubisoft and looks at the rights of things that are not the big Assassin's Creed stuff, has made it very well known that they do not like traditional fantasy. They like science fiction.
And that's why.
Good for them.
That's why Heroes 6 and 7 have gotten jack shit. They did not get the support they needed, let's say.
Did they get more than Might and Magic 10?
No.
No.
Thus the problems.
This 10 is a game. It's a miracle that game works as well as it does.
It's held
from what I
together with
understand
duct
about its
tape
development.
and good intentions.
They released one piece of downloadable content for 10, right?
Yeah, it's like a weird post-game DLC that's like a few hours long. When did zombies have this much movement? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, so these are the fast zombies.
Don't hit my halflings. Don't hit my armadillos. So
Like,
this
I need
is-
to point out that, like, when 10 and a couple of the other Might and Magic games had their weird Ubisoft-led DRM server thing, where you
Yep.
had to be online and it checked.
love me
Like,
some.
Ubisoft pulled the servers for that DRM check, and so, like, Might and Magic 10 had to be delisted from all marketplaces, and Ubisoft's like, yeah, we'll solve the problem eventually.
They
and
did.
it wasn't. They did that in July. It wasn't until October of that year when they finally were like, oh, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
Games
it's not.
double back.
It's not very high on their.
We're gonna fix this problem list.
Did Might and Magic 10 ever make it to GOG?
No. Because it still has like weird Uplay integration that they never took out. Even though
Gonna
all of that stuff is, no longer functional.
gonna have to go somewhere else for a copy. No,
Nah, you can still buy it on Steam.
I have purchased it on Steam. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, you should fix that.
I don't.
You gotta go into your
Ubisoft to
Uplay
fix.
account.
Well, it's not. For somehow it says it's not part of my Uplay account, even though it is.
Good.
I don't feel like fighting.
Have you thought about filing a support ticket?
If there's a built-in bleep button, I could give you my advice about how to approach your issues with Ubisoft.
Hello, this is Yves Guillemot. And we at Ubisoft, we love to make the heroes of Might and Magic. Except, for some ungodly reason, it was rebranded as Might and Magic: Heroes 6. And Might and
Of course,
Magic:
why not?
Heroes 7. You know, easy to remember. But it is a series I have a lot of fondness for. I'm also not going to pretend that some of these games aren't a little jank. And also, to be quite honest, think playing these games well is not always very fun. I'm gonna take this gold mine. Basic mysticism for better spell point recovery. If anyone wants any hot tips, I'm here to tell you.
Well, what are your hot tips for the Might and Heroes Magic 3?
Heroes of Might and Magic: Heroes 3 HD.
Yes.
First off, don't get the HD thing on Steam. That thing is notoriously bad. They didn't have the source code for the expansions, so they just didn't include them.
Cool.
Which is how you know it's a well-made thing, when it doesn't include the things people care about. Alright, we found blue.
Somebody came in
Well, we
left.
almost had someone.
They saw this and were like, oh, fuck this.
It's like, oh god, this trash? Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not Russian enough to want to play this. Once again, these games are basically a civil religion in Russia.
Yep. Like Putin.
Like orthodoxy.
Oh, so wait, so are these games like weirdly kind of fascist?
No.
I mean,
Oh.
I mean, they were made,
Insofar-
these games were made in California.
insofar as games about conquering and going to war with all the people around you,
As much
seems
as any
pretty
game
tame.
about conquest is fascist.
Oh, fair enough.
Like the 4Xery.
The AI is not very aggressive today. Which is fine, because it means I can do dumb shit like run around with my main hero and just steal their minds for a bit.
Steal their brains.
No, that's a different type of...
Oh, never mind.
Dungeon was always my favorite faction growing up. I think all of the town music in this game is iconic. Bertram plus 350 gold. Hell yeah, baby.
Now that I'm looking at it, like a full quarter of the games to come out on the Atari Jaguar CD attachment were like those Don Bluth animation games.
Oh, Space Ace.
Dragon's Lair, Brain Dead 13.
Yeah, sure.
Those are 3 out of the 13 games released for the Jaguar CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. They attacked me, but because Agar has expert diplomacy, it was very cheap to keep my entire army.
Ooh.
Ooh, they've added new artifacts.
I'd like to see one of the a strategy game, like a grand strategy game, at some point, have some kind of event or ability where you can pull a Zhuge Liang and just have the general of your army trash talk the opposing general so hard that the guy has a heart attack and dies.
Eh.
I mean, that definitely exists.
That has to be in somewhere in some game.
I mean, the closest thing I can think of is Vicious Mockery in Baldur's Gate 3. Where you literally just pick an opponent and your character makes fun of them and it causes damage if your roll is good enough.
And I guess I'm thinking of like a Paradox 4X game where, like, one of the
I bet
random events.
Crusader Kings has events
I've never seen that. I've never seen that though. But that'd be a really good event.
Also, ask me anything about Crusader Kings.
How do
So
you
what's
feel
about
about
Crusader
Crusader
Kings?
Kings 3?
Okay, so it's a dynamic familial drama simulator.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How would Gino like Crusader Kings?
Not.
Does Juno like spreadsheets?
No.
And no, he would not like
Gino
it.
How do you feel about the concept of Caius Belli?
I don't know what that is.
Casus Belli.
Wait,
excuse me.
yeah, Casus Belli.
Casus
Caius. Caius from
Gonna do a Final Fantasy reference.
13 too.
No.
There you go. Oh,
Gino,
Caius, he sucks
Caius
so
Ballard.
much.
We need to talk. How just is your war?
My wars are always the most just.
You have a
So,
justification to your war claim.
this war is justified because my opponents are infidels. They
Yes.
are Protestants.
Oh, that's always a good reason.
And
You have
ergo,
cultural
I can
claims
claim their
based off of,
territory
like,
in the name of
Great
His
works
Holiness.
that you've done
the
in
Pope.
neighboring cities.
You see, the thing is, I'm the rightful owner of Schleswig-Holstein. No one else is. Therefore, I must go to war with Denmark over
Yes.
Schleswig-Holstein.
What they're
Congratulations.
saying, Gino, is it's your justification for war. That's a Casus Belli.
I was
like
going
there-
to say.
I feel like there was a lot of sarcasm coming through there and not a definition.
Okay. I was just going to ask, who's your
Being
favorite Crusader King?
sarcastic?
No, I'm always very dead serious.
I dispute this.
But ZP though, you can't trust anything he says, because he's playing a character. This is all a bit.
Yes, the
I
delightful
call
zombie
Bella.
pie recurring character
I would say I call
from twitch.tv/arbitrarywater.
absolute and total booty.
Absolute and
So you
total
said-
booby is
So you would say
great
that
show.
the
Anime
the
fans love
entire
it.
basis of your character is
Booty. God, if you don't appreciate the human ass, you don't appreciate the finer things in life.
That's true.
So is this some sort of Age of Empires?
I'm gonna fucking murder you. Anyway,
I'm gonna die. Was that an actual question?
No. I just wanted to see what would happen.
No, so good. Why didn't I think of that?
Fuck.
Oh.
That was good. That
If you want,
fucking
we
was
can
good.
we can jump on matchmaking right now if you want to see me lose in Age of Empires.
Fight me.
Fight me in Age
Solo
of Empires
mid
and watch
right
me
now.
lose, you coward. I dare you.
So I see there's a Colosseum and
Yeah.
pyramid. Okay, so are we dealing with a tiny Europe?
Now this is a fantastical
fantasy.
land of magic and might, but also secretly there are laser
Windmills?
guns. But people were mad when they tried to put laser guns in the strategy game, so instead they put the
Despite the
elemental
fact that they give you a giant space bazooka in one of the mainstream games.
It's called a las cannon. So is this is this just RPG or is there RTS stuff going on?
It's the combat is turn-based. This
Is
is
this one of
the
those
foundation-
RPGs?
This
Are you
game
playing
is
a role?
foundational.
Units.
Are you playing a role?
Yeah, that's my definition.
Is this a game where
there
you're
a tech
playing a
tree?
role?
Is there a
there
tech
is a
tree?
building tree.
Okay. What was that? A beholder I saw for a second?
Yeah.
I saw some sort of eyeball monster.
Yeah.
I like
Hell
with this
yeah.
FMV stuff that's happening.
Yeah. So, Gino, this is one of the most important games for me as a person,
Also, one of the most
Okay.
important ever
and
made.
also it's
also
very
generally important.
Okay, I'll take that. They ran away like little babies.
Little bebes.
Little babies. Let's fight these devils.
Should I pull up the Doom music?
No.
Okay.
Speaking of, I'm already playing Doom, so that would come in very weird in my speakers.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Oh right, they implemented bad luck.
What?
So the
I go to
concept of
play
bad
video
luck
games to
was not
avoid-
in the. This is a mod.
Also, you play card games. Isn't there an element of luck to those?
RNG all the time.
Not when I play them.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Not when I
fair.
play.
Because he's built different.
No one tell Gino about Acro Mage.
What's an acro mage?
It's a card game in the Might and Magic series.
CP, I've got a card game on my docket after I finish Cobalt Core that I think you're going to be very excited about.
Is it some anime horse shit?
No.
Is it about basketball?
Yes.
Wait, what?
It's yeah.
Are you
I
playing
found it.
NBA
It was free.
2K? You been doing
No.
like weird emeralds card collectory in NBA 2K? That's a dark path.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Wait, so I'm hearing that you're gonna become like an Ultimate Team streamer.
No, I was looking at all of the available card games under the card game section on Steam just to see what was up. And I found a game called Dream Team Basketball TM. That seems to have basically knockoff versions of NBA players, and they've turned it into a yes. So if you want Seth Kirky or Luka Doncic, the Oakland Battlemen,
Yes.
the Denver Pickaxe.
Oh, the pickaxe.
They've got you.
Anyway, look at the ultimate unit for the factory is this big ol' thing. And that's fun.
I'm pretty. Looks like Relkin was
Yo, what
happy
the
about
hell?
it as well.
Full playthrough of Heroes
Was that
Chronicles
ZP?
when I don't want to play
I had to
Heroes
win ZP.
Chronicles.
What?
Yeah, no one else would have burped into the microphone.
No, no notes is enough of a monster. Well, I mean, besides Harley. But Harley's not here.
Oh, he's not here.
Harley's not
No.
here.
So it has to be ZP.
What? What did I do?
But also that burp wasn't impressive enough to be Harley, so it has to be ZP.
Also true. But yeah, that game
I
I've
don't
been
even know
playing,
what I'm
Cobalt
even
Core,
insulted
quite good. You know what you
Okay,
did.
but tell me about Cobalt Core.
I think
Why
it's
is the
good.
core
I think
made of
Brayden, I
cobalt?
think you'd like it.
I want
So it's
a
Cobalt
ship
Dragon
called the
Men
Cobalt.
Or Dogmen.
It's
Just
the
Dogmen?
ship is
Are
called
the-
the Cobalt.
Are the Dogmen hot?
And it's got a core.
I mean, okay, let's first talk. Are your fantasy little dogmen? Are they dogmen or are they little lizard mans?
You get a mix of Dogmen and actually, I haven't gotten a Dogman. I've killed many Dogmen, but I have not gotten a Dogman to be on my ship.
Because this is, of course,
But I just got it. I unlocked the 7th character.
the fundamental
Their name is
divide
Books.
between Cobalt Core and Cobalt Core. You're welcome, America.
I knew
Well,
that was
that's not
coming.
the joke I was
knew
gonna
that
make.
was coming.
Well, that can't
I
make
was
up my jokes.
trying to veer around it.
Okay,
Do
I'm
you
just gonna give up.
Do you want to
and
put
go
your
home.
joke onto the joke stanchion? Go ahead. Please make your joke. Make sure it's
No.
a good one though.
No, that joke was so lame that I'm done. I'm out of bids.
I have expert water magic.
The
and
7th
I have
character's
the orb
name
of
is-
driving rain. They will
The orb of
fall
driving
before
range?
me.
The 7th character's name is Books, and they their way into time crystals.
Oh, you see, you have to set your time crystals
little
out in the
wizards.
sun for like a full afternoon to recharge them, so you can get all the good energy from the time crystals.
They joined my party by using their using the time crystals to warp themselves onto my ship, and they refused to leave.
I think that's squatting at that point.
It's pretty great.
So, of all of the crew members you can have, which one of them has the most booty?
Unclear. I only see them from the waist up.
For shame,
Impossible to
good
say.
sir. This is not video game. What you describe is a work of Satan.
That's some anti-kink right there. That's like the opposite of kink. That's like kink prevention. Is what that is.
The last card game you described at least had a profile on Rule 34. This game you're playing right now, Cobalt Core, probably doesn't.
Also, could the cobalt cobalt of the core be considered armor? So would it be an armored core?
Yes, it is armored.
Okay. So you have an armored core.
Yes. I got far enough into potionomics now that I had to make a decision on who my potion lady's dating.
Let me guess.
I played more of
gay?
that game.
Who are you dating?
Yes. The musician.
What
The
animal
bard
is she?
who's like she's a people. She's just a people. I didn't want to date one of the animal people.
You
Well,
want to date the hot demon?
The hot demon woman was cool, but she's mean.
I mean,
That
she's
seems
a
like
demon
a bummer
woman.
time.
I mean, that's called
She
it's called
is.
tsundere.
You don't like it when the lady's kind of mean.
No. She's kind of mean. The moth lady is so high strung. Muck Tuck makes me uncomfortable every time he talks. You can't date the fawn woman because her legs. Oh God.
No.
Oh,
I'm just
so-
happy
so-
that
so the
game
fun
is responsible
and,
for me sharing with the class that centaur drawing
That's
from that
centaur.
gotcha game that is just an abomination against God and man.
I mean, that's
Which
not
gotcha
narrowing it
is it?
down.
I don't know. I
That
don't
doesn't narrow it
remember.
down. That's not a Honkai thing, is it?
No. Honkai has much better art.
Oh, okay. Is the Nikkei
It's
thing?
not
'Cause
it's
that-
really-
that's
No,
cursed, isn't it?
Nikkei is all about asses.
Oh, okay.
It's a sniper game that makes generous
What?
use of Live 2D's ability to have motion.
Wait, the centaur's from a sniper game?
The centaur is not from the sniper game. Alas.
Okay, I was gonna say, oh God, the centaur's also a sniper.
No. Not that I am
I
aware
like that they
of.
just put they put a rug over the midsection so that they didn't have to figure out how that worked.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution to science.
Relkin says there's a Cobalt Core R34. Of
course
What
there
does
is.
R34 mean?
Rule 34.
You should look it up.
What is that rule?
Save search off.
Rule 34 is if it exists, there's pornography of it.
Yeah, if it exists, there's porn. Someone's made a porn version.
I'm watching the Nuggets game. And they tried to have Nico
They tried to
guard
nug.
it, which is just really funny. Don't you know, Gino, that the majority of snipers are female? I mean, Sniper Wolf, Quiet.
Yep. Quiet.
Those
Yeah,
are the
no.
two snipers,
Yeah.
right?
Snake,
Yeah.
do you think that
Those are the
love
two
can bloom on
snipers.
the battlefield?
I was gonna make that joke. Damn you.
Is the woman from MGS3? Is she a sniper?
No. She's your
The spy
No,
woman.
the sniper's an old guy in MGS3.
Yeah, the sniper's an old guy who you can beat by
Just changing your system clock.
just changing
right.
your
So he
system
dies of
clock.
old age.
He dies.
Yeah, he didn't get the good photosynthesis like Quiet.
No.
He got mediocre photosynthesis.
No, well, I mean, that was in the 60s. They didn't get the good photosynthesis stuff until the 80s.
Yeah.
His mistake was wearing so many clothes.
Also being over 100 years old.
Man, I wish the over 100 years old man was in a thong, just so that his photosynthesis worked better.
You can always
Look, I don't wish that into reality. Actually, you know what? If you go look up MGS3 on R34, who knows what you'll find.
I think I know what I'll find. A whole lot of awesome.
Oh man, they're still trying to advertise Madam Web, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's in theaters, Gino. That has, as someone who has now seen Morbius,
In
Oh,
2
so
weeks.
you caught the Morbs?
I morbed out. I can say with some level of confidence, Morbius is really bad.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
I'd say it's inept is the word I would use.
yeah, no, but it's not like funny inept.
Sometimes it is. I think
The special
Matt,
effects are bad in a way
They're
that's
bad.
funny.
Matt Smith is just goofing off the
Matt
whole time.
Smith is having
and
fun.
he's
the
having the
only person
most
having
fun. So it's fun when he's on screen.
Let me look up who's Matt Smith. Okay, that guy.
He's
Wait,
yes,
he's in
Yeah,
that
that guy.
movie?
He's the doctor.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
He's the evil manpire.
But Dr. Morbius,
Dr. Michael Morbius.
I thought he's the doctor. Yeah, Dr. Michael
There's two of
Morbius.
them. There's two of them. There's a good one and an evil one. You see.
So I guess the movie's about an evil Dr. Vampire versus a good Dr. Vampire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a less evil Dr. Vampire.
Well, he doesn't.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't
no.
even morb out until like
The
40
very end.
minutes into the film.
Yeah, and even then, he's very concerned about like not drinking human blood if he can
Whereas
avoid it
Matt
because he's
Smith
the
is
good
just
vampire.
Like, I love drinking human blood. I am so into.
What
drinking
blood does
human
he
blood.
drink?
Because you see, he's a genius doctor who invented artificial blood. You see,
Oh, so he drinks his own blood.
so he drinks his artificial blood. Yeah, he's cooking blood. And he's drinking
So it's a
that.
true blood situation.
But the thing is, the artificial blood is less potent than real blood, so he's weaker most of the time
Oh.
than the bad vampire doctor.
Didn't Blade do
Also,
the same
Tyrese
thing?
is in that movie.
I don't know. Yeah, he's a cop.
I mean,
Forgot
that's
about
the
that.
premise of the show.
And
That's
it's
the
like,
premise
what,
of the show. True
Tyrese,
Blood,
you
basically.
didn't need to be here. They put out a fast.
Like-
They're making a lot of Fast and Furious movies, Tyrese.
Oh, who played the other detective? It was like some stand-up comedian. I forgot
Yes.
his name. Played the other cop with Tyrese, and he's just going around just doing observational comedy. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he's even reading lines.
Oh yes, Morbius also has one of
Louis
the funniest
CK.
post-credit stingers, where they get Michael Keaton for a day, and
Oh, I forgot about that.
he shows up and he's like, "We should team up and fight
What?
Spider-Man."
Oh God. Oh yeah, that happens.
And Morbius is like, "Interesting."
Is he a bad guy by the end of it?
No, well, he goes to jail for being a vampire.
He's
see.
an anti-hero.
Oh.
He's an anti-hero.
He's
Like Taylor Swift.
conflicted. You see.
So it's the Vulture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mu-
Yeah, he
that-
ends up
that
in
might-
jail
Showed
with
up.
the Vulture.
Yes, he showed up in that universe from the MCU because of Spider-Man: No Way
Yes.
Home. You see.
So Morbius could show up in a future MCU movie. is
That's
you're
what
saying.
Sony would
No.
like. I'm sure.
Oh wait, they traded.
Disney's not
They
gonna do
traded
that.
Michael Keaton to the Sonyverse.
I don't think Michael
Because-
Keaton's going to be any more of
because-
those movies.
It's because Vulture is technically a Spider-Man character. Ergo, they can use him for whatever ill deeds they want.
I just thought that since he was in Spider-Man, the MCU Spider-Man movies first,
Yeah.
I thought he would end up stuck there. But because of that other movie, they did a trade. They were like, okay,
Yeah.
you can do a Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie, but we get Michael Keaton.
We get Michael.
Also, we get Michael Keaton for Batman.
Keaton. Yeah. Remember
Oh wait, no, that's
that Flash movie?
That,
Yeah.
that was
That's
Warner
a
Brothers.
DC.
Yeah, that was Warner Brothers. That was a different thing.
Yeah, that's DC. my
Detective
bad.
Comics, they call it.
Yep.
So here's the
Oh,
thing.
good,
I can
Yasu.
play Heroes
They
Might
threw him out of a
Magic
portal
for,
and explained nothing.
literal dozens of hours. I don't know how interesting this is to the folks at home.
This is very interesting. It's not a horror game though.
No, I played 90 minutes of Alone in the Dark.
Oh yeah, I
Which
mean,
one?
so
Wait,
the Tom Hardy
Original.
cameo and No Way Home was actually like a fun cameo. Because he gets pulled
was.
into the MCU like at the same time, but he's like in Tijuana or something.
Yes.
So he's just like talking to a bartender. He's like, "Wait, there's just superheroes everywhere in this world." It's like, oh, this Spider-Man guy, I should go meet him. And then he gets pulled back into his own reality.
Yep.
But he leaves a bit of the
was fun.
symbiote in case they want to do something with Venom in the MCU.
Yep.
The MCU isn't dead, WWK. They're gonna keep doing it. They're just on pause right now to
They just
unfuck
delayed all of
themselves.
those movies because they have no idea what they're doing.
Because they have to unfuck themselves. They have to stop
But
and unfuck
money,
themselves.
the demands of money would suggest to me that perhaps they continue to make Marvel movies.
Oh, they'll
Like,
keep
they
making
need to
those until they
find-
stop making profit consistently.
Like WWK, like you'll
Turns
get
out-
maybe a year off.
All the actors people like left. That's true, but now they're going to say there's actually most of the Kangs don't look like Michael Majors. Most of them look like actor X, who will now
Yeah, they don't
now
look like
be
Jonathan
him
Majors
moving
at all.
forward. Yeah, the rest of them all look like I don't know Will Smith.
No.
And then we're back.
Yeah, I have bad news
Dwayne
about
the
Will
Rock
Smith.
Johnson.
Yeah, they all look like.
oh
wait,
no.
I got some bad news.
Yes,
Dave
Jatu,
Bautista.
exactly. That's the joke. Yes.
They all look like John Cena.
Yeah,
Yes.
you could pull that off.
Replace Kang with Terrence Howard. Yep. Do it.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone who remembers Terrence Howard was War Machine or dead. They're all
Yeah,
dead now.
they're all with us in the retirement home.
Yeah, like they've all died of old age.
Back in
Everyone
my
who saw them.
day, Todd Howard was talking about how 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4. Oh wait, that's happening right now. What am I talking about?
No, my favorite thing about Terrence Howard is apparently
Terrence
he
Howard.
invented his own math.
No, that's what I'm referencing.
Yeah.
Sorry, his math
What?
supposedly postulates that 2 plus 2 does not equal.
He's
Terrence Howard is nuts.
he's actually a crazy man, and not in like a haha the celebrity is a eccentric weirdo sort of way. I mean
Is
in terms of
eccentric.
like
He's unwell.
yeah.
Not quite like Kanye
He's
unwell,
Matchbox
but still
20. He's unwell.
No, that's a cut. That's a reference.
What was the reference?
If you hear the loud thumping noise, that's because there's a child probably thumping things upstairs.
Was
That-
it the Matchbox 20 reference?
No.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't.
I mean, I guess people know what that is now after the Barbie movie. But
Yeah.
that's like for people of a certain age.
I didn't know anything from Matchbox 20 went insane. I
no,
just
we're
thought they
talking
disappeared.
we're talking like
No, a song.
the
They have a
time
song
Machine
called
guy
Unwell.
level of crazy. That's how off his dang rocker Terrence Howard has gotten. I mean, Kyrie is a very dumb man. This is true. Even I know this.
Yeah, he's Yep. Just like fell down he's the type of guy who just refuses to listen to anyone. And he made being contrarian a personality, and you don't want to do that.
Well, welcome to my contrarian.
Well, I
personality.
disagree with that.
I forget who it was, but the Green Bay Packers had a player on their team who was a sovereign citizen supporter.
Yeah, that checks out.
That's not
And-
Aaron Rodgers. No, 'cause-
it wasn't Aaron Rodgers. It
that's-
was an
yeah.
African American guy who was a part of that Hebrew Israelite movement.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I'm sure Aaron Rodgers has some great opinions about the Zionists.
I'm gonna look this up.
Well, he's on ESPN's airwaves a lot.
Yeah, they sure do.
because
Continue
they
to
have
give
no
him
control
a
over their
platform, huh?
airwaves.
I thought they cut him off after.
Bir Baja Bia Mali Mila KGB out of the league, but yes.
We
Landing
should
Green
make.
Bay was cheap. That's so many potential new countries. Good point, Yatsu.
Yeah, I do not envy anyone who works at Disney and needs to try and make Marvel a
Overlord
continuing
happy.
profitable enterprise. But also, lol.
I mean, it's not that dire. They just need to unfuck their
They just need to
production
not put out
pipeline.
3 movies a year and expect people to see all of them.
They also need to stop trying to make movies based on TV shows on Disney Plus as though anyone watches their fucking Disney Plus shows.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
You're
WandaVision
not
was very good.
Stoked for
Loki also was good. She-Hulk was fun for a minute, but we're done now. No one's watching them anymore.
I mean, Miss
You made
Marvel
too many.
was all right.
okay, but Gino,
I think
what if we made a
was.
movie based on The Mandalorian?
I think
that
part
would
of
make
that.
more sense.
I think part of those TV shows is they all came out during COVID, when people were stuck
Yes.
at home.
Oh. I don't know if I like that. Whatever.
You don't like that
Expert
horse anime?
mysticism. Advanced air magic.
Expert Mysticism is a good album.
Yeah. It lets
Normies
you
need Brie
generate up
Larson to remind them to
15
go see
spell points per
movies.
day.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
If you want your Brie Larson, just watch the Scott Pilgrim show on Netflix. She's in it occasionally.
Yeah. Okay.
Voice acting.
I apparently lower enemy heroes luck by 4. So that's pretty good. You see, if I get all the
So,
obelisks, I can dig for the Grail.
Yatsu says, has anyone here seen The Equalizer 3? Is that the one with
They
the
made
car
a
wreck
third
where there's like a
Equalizer.
zillion cuts? I know my parents have, and I know I walked in their house while they were watching it. I seem to remember there being like a car wreck at some point, and the camera cuts away so many times it made me almost sick.
Okay, this is not
Awesome.
a mean question, but how old is Denzel Washington?
He's
He's in his
he's good up
60s,
there.
right?
Has to be.
yeah. The
think
Equalizer
so.
3 was years ago though. It's
I mean, The Equalizer is more about him slowly walking at people shooting guns, right? Anything else?
I mean, that first Equalizer movie, it was good, but one of the things that made it good was that they spent a lot of time not showing him kill dudes. Like,
Oh.
there would be a thing, and he would walk off camera, and he would kill them off camera, and then come back with, like, a bloody pair of glasses or something. And it was kind of fun watching that. But no, like, what you
How
should
many
actually
different ways
do,
can they
if
get
you,
away from?
but if you want to watch Denzel Washington kill people, there are better movies for that. Like Man on Fire.
Men on Fire.
He's 70? Good
I
lord.
once
Okay, that checks out.
saw Denzel Washington on the streets of New York City.
I bet.
Wow.
He was coming out of a play.
Wow.
Alright, yeah, he's doing alright for a dude in his 70s.
He's 69. Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Nice.
Nice.
During a national, I guess, post-game show, the Nuggets' 2 best players scored a combined 69 points, and when someone read that off, one of the hosts went, "That's nice." And then they went, "Don't do that." He was like, "What are you talking about? It's a really nice score. What do you mean? What's weird about me saying it's nice?" Which I appreciate. I appreciate the courage.
The Mafia. And they're all eating spaghetti. And they're like, how do we get Denzel Washington? Gabagool.
That's a racist.
I mean, you know, if he's in Italy
Is it
fighting mafia, he
racism
just
if
needs
they're
to.
Catholic? Hi, it's me, 19th century arbitrary water.
I'm not gonna make my joke now.
Is it truly discrimination if they're papists? Welcome to the history of America.
Yes.
Not that I've heard. This is America.
Yeah. Oh. I found. Let's see. How many?
That's all right,
I do
everyone.
not have enough guys to take that town.
So everyone watching, make sure you tune in next week to hear Arbitrary Water's opinions on the Irish.
Papists. That's all I have to say about this. Papists.
Is there any response to that? Is there any
Can we
rebuttal?
trust them with our democracy?
I mean,
I'm staying out of it, staying away from it.
if you ask me,
I'm
we
waiting
trust
till
them
this
more than
conversation passes.
than
Can we
the
trust
damn Protestants.
this John Fitzgerald Kennedy as president?
Well, I heard that if JFK's president, he'll take orders from the Pope.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting till the winds change. Eventually they'll get bored, and then
So what-
I guess we'll hear more about it. So Might and Magic, Heroes of Might and Magic,
Yeah,
the
so
video
what's
game
happening
that
right
we
Greatest
played.
games of all time. Why, yes.
Yeah,
thank
what's
you for
happening in
asking.
this game?
This seems like it's gonna be a long and drawn out back and forth because people have boats and teleporters, so I gotta make sure that my towns are properly fortified.
Are the teleporters the might or the magic?
Magic. So each
Magic.
town has might heroes and magic heroes who get different stat growths and different skill learning percentages.
Oh, so is that why it's called Might and Magic?
Yeah, because there's might and there's magic. You see, they're wizards and they're sword mains.
Wait, so are they both wizards and warriors?
Yes.
Oh, WDK, you should will that into existence. An Ubisoft open world Might and Magic game.
What if I told
Be so good.
Ubisoft Shanghai is working on an open world Might and Magic game?
That'll make me very happy.
Because they are.
Would that make the Shanghai government happy?
More
The
happy.
Shanghai government, what are you
Are
talking
you talking about
about?
Singapore?
No, Ubisoft signs contracts with local governments to get subsidies for the real estate that their studios
Yeah.
exist on, even if
That
it's
happens
not the Singapore. game.
Every company does that everywhere.
Yeah, but the reason
but
it's
any
funny
studio
is
that's
because Sea of Thieves
going
would
to
have been
China,
canceled
it's- yeah.
otherwise. Or what's that game? What's that?
Not
no,
Sea of
is
Thieves.
the
Skull
rare
and
game.
Bones. Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones would have been canceled if not for the part where they are obligated to do it. Does anyone else want to tag in?
All right, fine. I'll set up for my shit.
All right.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, no. Please look forward to Skull and Bones, a real video game coming out this year.
It totally will, bro. I swear, bro. It's coming out this year, bro.
No, it's real. As is the Suicide Squad video game, with the
It's
first
totally real,
DLC
bro.
character being the Joker.
That Joker.
So I don't know how else to pitch what I'm about to stream today.
I'm very
Me
excited to
and-
see what
me
you're
and
about to stream.
Brayden,
Is it
we
pornography?
did a test stream to see if this would work, and
Oh,
it
by the way,
did.
the Clunk Tower won.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Yay!
be doing Clock Tower 3 next time I bother to do a horror stream.
There is nothing that I or
I'm looking
Braden
forward to
can
it so
say
much.
to prepare you for what I'm about to play because
so
I
WWK,
honestly
what I know about Skull and Bones comes from people who, let's say, maybe broke NDA and told me they played it for playtesting purposes, and they said if it came out right now, it would be a very 7 out of 10. But that was like a year ago, so maybe it's great now.
So now it'd be a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. All right.
All right, you want me to start?
I'm
gonna
so excited.
hand it over
Since
to
you're
you.
starting,
Tower.
ZP,
Yeah.
So excited.
I have news for you. Eternites
Okay.
is on sale on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
For
So,
everyone who wants to play
what if FMV? We're gonna play an FMV game. We're gonna
Yeah.
play an FMV game.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
play an
Play the
FMV game.
Is it a good one?
It's good. Also, someone's echoing again.
Is
All
it
right,
me?
I will
I think so.
dip out
I
for
don't
a
know.
sec. I will be back.
I
in
don't
a-
know.
in a minute.
My thing isn't flashing green.